Yo, what's going on, guys? It's back with another episode of the Time of the Week. Had a pretty good offseason, so without further ado, let me introduce you to the regular season where, like we said in the last video, we desperately need to create roster space for our new up-and-coming young defenseman, whatever his name is. And to do that, we need to make a trader for. Alright. We just got to, so we're going to get this 90 overall goalie, Sedin, and then he will be the starter, and we're going to move Noakes to backup, and we're going to trade Noakes in the offseason. I want Sedin because he's got 5 years left, so that means we'll have money to work with. Okay, 1 second. Why is this not going through? Okay, this will work. Okay, 1 second. What did that just say? Okay, so that's going to be an issue, because we don't have the money to make this trade, it appears. How much money is Noakes making? Yeah. So the idea is, I thought he had more than 1 year left. Okay, so that's on me. Yeah, right. Anyways, he did win his cup last year with pretty good stats in the postseason, but it's just plain and simple. We're not going to be able to afford to re-sign this guy, so we're actually just going to go ahead and put him in the deal. I'll just go like this. And then they'll have to eat almost all this man's salary because that's the only way it'll work. He's 3 overall better, and I'll show you Sedin's like personal numbers. He was doing pretty sick, so I don't see an issue in getting this guy, especially to have salary retain ? No. What about 4.5? What about 4? Trust me, this will be a good trade in the end. It kind of sucks that we got to get rid of Noakes and DePenta, but we're upgrading in net, which is always a big deal. Okay, but they've got to retain some amount of salary here. They got to help me out. Okay, because I'm being pretty generous right now. If they don't accept this as is, we're gonna get. I mean, if we have to eat Sedin's entire contract, we're going to be purging their team. We're gonna be taking whatever the hell we want. We're gonna pillage the shit out of them. Okay, this is getting ridiculous now because I'm giving up a lot of value. Okay, so tell you what. Retain 500, and we're gonna go ahead and take picks or something. We gotta take something else. You've got to compensate us now because you're not being very fair with this deal. Yeah, we'll take 2 first-round picks, a second and a third too. Yeah, see, they like this deal. They would actually do this trade. They would do 2 first-round picks. Would they do 3 first-round picks? They would do 3 first-round picks. Would they give me an elite prospect? Do they have an elite prospect? They do. Who's this Weaver guy? He went first overall. They're not trading him. Who the hell is this guy? Get him, throw him on the 4th line. Alright, I'll take him. And I'll take a first. Take 2 firsts, I guess. Actually, hold on that guy. I'll take 3 first. Yeah, this is a good trade. If we can get 3 first-round picks and that kid, this is a great trade. I will eat the entire contract of Sedin if I have to. Almost. Alright. I'll do 50,000 salary retained, and I'll throw in my 2nd-round pick for this year. Don't retain any salary. Alright, hold on that last pick. Give me a 2nd for this year too. Straight up, Brodziak, 2 firsts, and Sedin. Just a bit low. That's like a 3rd-round pick right there. There you go. Could we do this trade? This trade makes sense. 88, 87 for 90, 2 firsts, and a fucking great player. I'm game. Best roster. Now what we got to do? We do have to move out or forward now. So it's going to come down to Rathje or Panayi. It's a matter of who do we want more. I think I want Panay more than Rathje. Partially because Rathje is so small. And he's very skate and physical heavy. Whereas Panay actually has good defensive stats. So yeah, we're going to trade Rathje. And we're going to try to find a good backup goalie to trade him for. And then we'll start this video in terms of simulating. I just need, if I can get an 83 overall backup, I'd be content. How much did Redmond make? Yeah, I got to take on a reasonable contract, though. Oh, this kid's 80 overall. Is he listed as a backup? George Weeks. Not a terrible trade. We do that 1-for-1. And this kid's 84. I would do this instead. Well, we'd have to throw in a little bit extra to entice them to do the trade to begin with. So let's do this, and then we'll just take back a shit player, which I'm sure they've got plenty of. Well, it'll have to be one with no trade value, preferably. Sure, here. Does this work? Alright, what if we throw in... Here, take these two guys. I'm never going to sign them anyways. No, I just picked that guy up. There's no way I'm getting rid of him. Tell you what, honestly, screw it. Take Brodziak, sure. Really? Wow, okay. I'll take it. An 84 overall backup, a 90 starter, we're good. Let's go to roster moves. We'll fix everything up, make sure everything's good. And ready to go for the season. It's a new look Rangers team now. We've got a lot of moving pieces. You get out of here. You get up here. So we're on a shit forward who is Korlev. There you go. Goodbye. And then we just got to go to edit lines. We'll do best lines. Do a little editing. I like our team a lot better. After that trade, boom. Where is he? Carl Like, Rabbit, DeKaiser, Holt, Dumba, making him. Okay, good. And perfection. And then mowers, hopefully will grow throughout the season. Shensen, beautiful. Excellent, everything's falling into place. What I like the most about this is they're both listed as top 4, so they shouldn't have any morale issues. Maybe Shea is the only one that will have morale issues. Gonna hope he doesn't. Special teams, Brady Shea's out there. And we just gotta hope that our good friend Burnett decides, you know what, I'm gonna grow to 98 overall this season, and I'm gonna be better than Linden and Eichel. And in which case, I would say, you know what, you do you, my man. I approve. So all we gotta do is simulate the season. We won't be making any trades at the deadline or anything along the lines of that. Just gonna finish, go right through it. I will stop the simulation if I feel like we need to. To make a trade at the deadline if we're sucking ass, but I don't think that'll be the case. I'm actually gonna go put on a second pair of socks because I am freezing right now. Where is my socks at? Oh, that felt nice. Yeah. I just got like a warm ass breeze for my heat that's on right now. Oh, that felt nice. The problem is, my room doesn't really get heated evenly, which is very unfortunate because I'm cold AF right now. God damn it. Come on, guys. I know a lot of people are going to have that problem with that Noakes for Sedin trade that we just made. But for the picks and the players that we got, I'm content. I am beyond content. And it's showing already. This guy, Ola Sedin, his save percentage was never below 92. At least from what I saw. He had a 94 save percentage not too long ago with a pretty shit team. We only had like 20-something wins and like 40-something losses. He had like a 94 save percentage. So I'm content with this guy. He just plays for some really, really bad Chicago teams. After Taves and Kane left or got older, Duncan Keith and Brent Seabrook got old and they left or whatever. He's been holding down the fort. And Sedin's someone I've had on my radar for a while now. As you guys remember, I tried to trade for him when we were getting Noakes. Or Noax, however the hell you say his name. It just didn't work out. And I would have loved to keep Noakes and not trade him in the Sedin trade, but we just didn't have the money to do so. And on top of that, we had to sign DePenta and Noakes this season, this offseason, it wouldn't have worked. We wouldn't have been able to sign them. We don't have the money to do that. So we're actually opening up cap space, upgrading in goal, and we're continuing that recycling of players that we do, where we're going to go ahead and we're probably not even going to use any of these Chicago draft picks that we get. Most likely we're going to end up trading them and use them to get other players. And we'll keep targeting the young players with a year or two left on two-way contracts that are mad cheap, and we'll keep our guys like, Eichel. Well, Eichel will probably keep till retirement. The only reason I didn't keep Line till retirement is because he asked for way too much money a year ago. $13 million was absurd. We got him another cup, and then we shipped him off. We couldn't afford him anymore. All part of the being a championship caliber team and continuing to be a championship caliber team. You gotta keep recycling players, bringing in players, moving out players. That's 3 shutouts in a row. You got to keep the ball rolling. You can't stay with the same team. It never works out. That you just don't have the money to do that. And if you want to keep the same team intact, you got to move players anyway. You can't. It's impossible. So we got to wait. We got 3 years on an entry-level deal with Mowers. We'll probably end up trading him after the 3rd year if we can't afford him. Brady Shea is going to retire soon. He's already 35. He's making $9 million a year. Eichel's like 32, 33 years old. He's getting up there. But we got the young guys. We got Burnett. We got Linden. We got plenty of guys. We got Carl Like. We got plenty of guys that are going to come in and replace these guys once they get older. It's just a matter of being able to retain them while the older guys are still on the team. Especially with the cap situation, the fact that we're a cup caliber team every single year, we don't really have a lot of money just laying around. It really comes few and far between. And I don't intend on ever selling. I don't think we're in a point, at least for the next the next 15 seasons or so, we're going to be a competitive team, just based off of the young players that we have. Rasmus Dahlin's 28. Well, you know what? No, we're going to have a 7-year cup window. That's what we have right now, 7 years. 7 years, Sedin's going to be 35, Shea would have retired, Sim and Dahlin will both be in their mid to late 30s, mid to late 30s, I guess it would be. Burnett will be prime. All of our franchise guys like Linden, Burnett will be prime time, but some of the other guys will be moving out, and that's why I fall into the old recycle and replace players, because once those guys are old, we would have already had them replaced by moving out other players and bringing in even more younger players that can replace them. I never wanted to trade DePenta or the other defenseman that we traded in the whatever deal. I forgot who we traded before. Whoever 2 defensemen we traded DePenta, and we traded what's his name in the deal that we brought in the kid. He's making like 6. Whoever the hell it was. I hate having to trade those guys because I'm gonna miss our every one of our defensemen has 5-star defense and is above 6'3" D-core that we had a few years ago. But again, we couldn't afford to keep all of them, so we got to move them out. We lost Reinhardt to free agency, our enforcer. It was the guy we got from Detroit. Oh my God, he was a beast too. We got him and Ralph Droy at the same time. Yeah, that I hate to have them to trade him. We moved a lot. Again, there's a lot of moving pieces. You want to stay competitive, you got to say hi and goodbye to players. Just how it works. Unfortunate. I would like to keep the Penta and everybody for their whole careers, but with cap, it's impossible. Absolutely impossible. We just gotta. I mean, with the way we're playing now, I don't think anybody misses those players. Considering we're almost at 60 wins. If we can get 65 wins, this would be a great season. Although we're losing a lot this last month. What the fuck is this, man? We get 60 wins and what the hell is this? We had a shit post-deadline run. Well, let's take a look for a second. What the hell happened? Trade deadline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We had 11 losses after the trade deadline. That's a shit run. We could have had 70-something wins. And we didn't blow it at the deadline. This has been our best regular season performance yet, though. I don't think we've had 60 wins yet, have we? Put in a save here. Let's see. I don't think we have. Let's see. Okay. All right. We'll go to stats. Okay. All right. Who did what? All right. 100. I'd imagine we won the President's Trophy. Yeah, I'd be surprised if we didn't. All right. Goals for. Did we lead? Yes. Goals against. Were we number 1? No. San Jose was. Power play. We definitely not up there. We're 22. 22 is not good enough. Penalty kill. 82%. And we had 6 shorthand goals. It looks like Burnett led our team in points, which is surprising. Did he grow at all throughout the season? He grew up to... No, he did not grow once. All right, so he's going to peak at 91. Franchise players, they stop growing this young. So he's done growing, which is unfortunate. I was really hoping he'd get up there, but okay. Eichel, yeah, he's 33 years old. Linden, I think, had his first down season in his whole career. No, last year. Yeah. All right. Again, the scoring spread out because of how many players we have that are so talented. Like Chensky, Rabbit, not bad. Not bad at all. Foss had a 46. Good thing we didn't trade Foss. I almost traded his ass instead of the Penta. A plus 72 was Manny Sim. Holy shit, Dolan was a plus 75. All right, wow. Wow. Brady shit, wow, damn. Damn, we had a friggin' year. This kid was a beast, too. Our fourth line wasn't that great, but it was still pretty damn good. Mowers grew by 1 overall. We're going to need to get him to get up there. All right, how did our goalies do? All right, Ola Sedin had... So, look, this is what I was talking about, man. 54 wins, a 93 save percentage, a 1.84 goals against average, and 7 shutouts. Damn. And that's a 93 save percentage. It's his third highest in his career. You know, this was when he was probably young. He was probably definitely young here, lower overall. But holy shit. 130 goals against, second lowest in his career. He had 5 assists this season. That's insane. He had 2 assists. He had 15. Oh, I'm kidding. Yeah, what a beast. What an absolute 54 wins. Holy. This guy wasn't that great. Wasn't bad. He had 2 shutouts, though. All right, let's go to the entire league. We definitely didn't have any of the top scorers. Wow. Damn. We unleashed Patrick Laine. Okay. That's a career high for him. Well, I suppose that was going to happen because, you know, his scoring was so shadowed because we had so many guys on our team. There wasn't really that many guys in Ottawa. And Commodore loves playing with him, it appears. Excuse me. Bless me. Thank you. And then Valino's on that line. Yeah. All right. You got to expect that. There was a lot of scoring on our teams. Middlestad, another 50-goal season. Yeah, we had so much scoring to go around in our team. There's no way players were going to be able to score at a high rate when they were with us. Yeah, man. Burnett was still up there. I'm still pissed, though, that he's not going to grow. I want to see that passing and puck control at least 95 each. Get the slap shot up there. The defense, he's still got so much room for growth. I don't get it. Goalies, I'd imagine Sedin's up there. He's number, yeah. I want to take a look at plus minus, see if there's anybody even near Sim. And, yeah, not even close. Yeah, these 2 idiots were up there. But, yeah, not even close. Plus 75 and plus... That's got to be a league record. Has anybody ever been a plus 75 before? Damn, son. What time is it? I do got to get going. Shit, we got to look at the playoff tree. And then I'm going to call it a video. And I'll try to get one more video recorded. I've only got 2 pre-recorded videos for when I'm gone. I'm going to try to get another one tonight. Should be home. I get off work at like 9:30. I'm going to watch the Rangers game. We'll see. I didn't even do a Rangers reviews for the fucking... K vs. New Jersey out. Did I? I don't think I did. I don't know. I'm getting old. I forget things. Anyways. Winnipeg, Minnesota. Dallas, Chicago. Vegas, Edmonton, San Jose, Calgary. Blue Jackets, Islanders. Your New York Rangers versus Pittsburgh Penguins. Ottawa versus Panthers versus Florida. And Detroit Red Wings versus the Montreal Canadiens. So, thank you everybody for watching. If you don't know what I and if you haven't said you're hearing it, I'll see you on the next one. Peace!